Now, hackers say they have released what they claim is the personal information of users of the website Ashley Madison. CTV News has not been able to verify that claim, but there are reports that the data was dumped on the so-called dark web. That's a part of the internet made up of encrypted networks that can't be penetrated by search engines. Some of the email addresses are allegedly linked to former or current government offices, the RCMP, and the Canadian military. Toronto-based Ashley Madison, which claims 37 million members, matches married people who want to be unfaithful, and the company calls the hack an act of criminality. So, for more on this, we're joined by Claudiu Popa. He's a cybersecurity expert and president of Informatica Corporations. Thank you for being here. Let's start with the questions about whether or not this is actually real. We said we couldn't verify it. What do you know?
By all accounts, this is real. Many members of the security industry today have been downloading it, have been decrypting it, have been verifying the details. A number of people have come forward and said, yeah, that's my credit card. A number of those credit card numbers and usernames, passwords have been verified. So by all accounts, it appears to be real. We don't know whether the full 10 gigabytes of this encrypted archive is real, but by all accounts, it seems that it is.
Now, you said it is popping up now. People are extrapolating it, I guess, from the dark web. Can you explain how?
That's right.
So
they're simply downloading it using special tools. They're decrypting it using the key that is publicly available. They are, in some cases, they're security researchers that are looking to validate the identities and the legitimacy of this archive, but in many cases, these are already criminals who are out there turning this into potentially money-making, identity theft, malware types of outcomes. And it's unfortunate because a number of those victims that we've seen are now doing searches for their own names, and we're seeing dozens of websites popping up and coming up fairly high in search engines and looking for those clicks. And as soon as you click on some of those, you get infected by malware.
Wow, okay, so this is really frightening for those people who have
it's a big deal.
Allegedly been compromised here. So how do people protect themselves?
Well, for one thing, don't overreact and don't go doing crazy searches. So don't look for absolutely everything. Don't click on everything. Look for legitimate news reports. Try to stick to the news sources. Don't necessarily go out on the dark web and try to download your own copy of this massive file. Ultimately, you will need to get some sort of accountability from the organization. So calling the company is probably your best bet. It is a Canadian company, so it must have a privacy officer, and you need to communicate with that privacy officer to get some kind of closure and next steps as to how to protect yourself.
All right, I'm sure there's a lot of very worried people out there today,
Absolutely.
But thank you for walking
You're
us
welcome.
through this. That was Claudiu Popa, cybersecurity expert and president of Informatica Corporation.